Let's move on to the pool of death, Pool D, because the Dominican Republic finally got their first win over Nicaragua, 6-1. This is exactly what they needed in a bounce-back win.
Yeah, boy, did they need it. They lost game one. Nobody was expecting that to Venezuela, who is now 2-0. So taking a look at the Pool D standings, we got Venezuela 2-0, Puerto Rico 2-1 now after today, which we'll talk about in a second. Dominican 1-1, Israel 1-1, and Nicaragua is 0-3. Dominican looked really good today, Alex.
They did.
This is the team we were expecting, especially if you're a Padres fan, you're ecstatic. Juan Soto hit an upper deck homer, absolute bomb. He was hitting like 800 in spring training. He's raking in this tournament. Manny Machado followed it up the very next inning with an Oppo laser home run. The DR lineup looked good.
Yeah.
Not great, put up 6 runs. They did what they needed to do. They looked much better. But all in all, good win. Dominican needed it.
Yep.
They were kind of in the same boat as USA. You know, you don't expect to lose they lost their first game. You don't expect to lose.
A game of pool play.
It becomes, oh God, like we got to turn it on. And the Dominican did. They looked great. That team is unbelievable. Christian Javier, new contract extension for the Astros. He was really good for the team. All in all, good performance for the Dominican.
Yeah, they were great. But I think the best story that came out of this game was a 21-year-old pitcher on Team Nicaragua whose life was changed forever immediately following the game.
This is one of my favorite stories of the entire tournament so far. His name's Duque Hebbert. He was the guy that pitched the 9th inning for Team Nicaragua. Nobody really knew his name, but then he comes in and was nasty. Struck out Juan Soto and then Julio Rodriguez and then Rafael Devers to end the inning. That was it for the game, basically. They went down to not score, but he was unbelievable. And then after the game, Alex, immediately following the game, within 30 minutes, he was signed by the Detroit Tigers to his first ever professional contract.
So cool.
That's what it is all about. This tweet in the wall right now, you can see the picture of him. He looks so excited, posing with Juan Soto, who came up and congratulated him and said, I'm sure along the lines of, hey, dude, great stuff.
Yeah.
And just a really all-around cool story. To me, Alex, this has become, I'm sure as we go on and when this tournament ends as well, we'll do favorite moments from the World Baseball Classic, and this is going to be in it. Shout out to my former organization for getting it right, for getting this guy that looks like he could be a stud and pitch really well for the Detroit Tigers in the future.
Yeah, this is what the WBC is all about, is giving these young stars and these young players who might not get the publicity or the eyeballs on them that they deserve a chance to perform and show their talent on the biggest world stage for baseball. 30 minutes after the game, he gets signed to a major league contract.
Yeah, it might not even have been that. The Tigers might have been waiting for him in the locker room and said,
probably,
quick, sign. That's
now.
Because I feel like his social media post, that's how there was a post with him just like holding up the baseball.
Yeah.
And I think it said like, congratulations to Duque Hebbert for signing with the Tigers. It happened so quick.
Yeah.
And that's what's so cool about this is you get to see the world's biggest stars on the biggest stage.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you have guys come along that look really good that you've never heard of. And you best believe there are scouts in the stands.
Yep.
And they get signed and can make a difference going forward. And it was really cool to see that.